Energy is a commonly used term out in our everyday lives, but we have very specific meanings for it here in chemistry and throughout most sciences. Now, we're going to define energy as the capacity to either do work or transfer heat. And those are going to be the two forms that we're going to talk about as far as energy goes. Now, work is energy used to cause an object that has mass to move. When I put work energy into this pen interface, I'm lifting it up. Work can also be done to the surroundings as it pushes through the air, dropping back down from gravity. Heat is going to be energy used to cause a temperature to change. So heat energy, when it increases, will result in a temperature change, at least as one possibility. But I want to emphasize something here, and I really want to make this very clear. Energy, in terms of heat, is not the same thing as temperature. We'll have to do a conversion to get from energy into temperature, and that's going to be something that depends very, very strongly on the material that we're discussing. Now, potential energy is going to be energy due to a change in position. If I lift this pen again, once again, I'm increasing its potential energy because I've converted work into potential energy. Now, that's not the only time that we end up having things lifted out, though. Remember when we absorbed a photon in an atom, we were taking an electron from a low orbit. My hand will be the proton in the nucleus, and this will be my electron. When it absorbed energy, it lifted an electron to a higher orbital. That means that we are converting some form of energy into a potential energy. That's what we're going to be discussing heavily in this chapter. Now, we'll also have kinetic energy, and that's going to be energy associated with motion. Something is falling, that's being converted from potential energy into kinetic energy. If you have a bicycle rolling downhill, that's another example. All these are going to be forms of kinetic energy. And we can always interconvert between our potential and our kinetic energy, at least if we approach it the right way we can. There's times where we'll make things very stable and we won't have potential energy converted to kinetic. A good example of that would be anything sitting on your desk right now that you're looking at. Your computer probably. That monitor is sitting still. It's above the ground. It's got potential energy. It could be converted to kinetic energy if you move that table out of the way or move it past the table. I'm sure you don't want to do that with your computer, but that would be one possibility that shows you can convert that potential energy into kinetic energy.